Welcome back to the Frenzy, where I play the world's most dangerous game of NFL Pick'em. I'm Russell Franchise. Last week, I won an amazing 11-3. While that's amazing, I can't really say the same for the rest of the other teams in the NFL.
It's strange. All the bad teams from last year are finding ways to win close games this year, whereas most of the playoff contenders from last season are struggling just to make it to 500. Hell, even the Cincinnati Bengals are playing like a team with no criminal convictions. Right now, 12 teams are sitting with less than 2 wins. Even worse, 6 teams, including playoff teams from last year, like the Panthers and Titans, are sitting with no wins. This means that the Detroit Lions are actually better than the Titans and Panthers combined.
I mean, things are getting bad. So bad, I had to revise my award-considered segment, The Road to Tebow. If you remember, a couple of weeks ago, I had mentioned 4 teams: Jacksonville Jaguars, the Panthers, the Bucks, and the Browns, to at least compete for that #1 draft spot to get a great talented quarterback like Tebow. Since then, the Jacksonville Jaguars have been surprising me, to say the least, by winning 2 straight games in a row. Since they are doing so well, it saddens me to say this, but I have to release the Jacksonville Jaguars back into the thick of the NFL battle. But now, there's an opening for the Jacksonville Jaguars spot. Who should I get to fill that role? I mean, there are several deserving teams that really do need a shot at Tebow. And I'm not talking to you, Detroit Lions fans. You already got Stratford. Why don't you guys just beef up your offensive line?
The Chiefs are in desperate need of a great leader. After plunking down a lot of money in Matt Castle, he hasn't produced enough to get Kansas City out of the AFC West gutter. And don't even get me started on the Oakland Raiders.
The Raiders are having a terrible season. I mean, the biggest hit the Raiders have hit all season was when Tom Cable hit his assistant coach in the face. I mean, come on, folks. I mean, seriously, it's got to be sad to be a Oakland Raiders fan right about now. I mean, who's the biggest fan that you have in town?
When you want to woo-woo, it's that woo-woo.
I mean, seriously, folks, come on. I mean, Jamarcus Russell, he's the most overpaid draft bust in the history of the NFL. I mean, Jamarcus Russell is so bad.
How bad is he?
He's so bad, Alex Smith is getting the starting job next week. Alex Smith, guys. I'm not making it up. The Oakland Raiders are so bad, they make the Detroit Lions look like a lock for the Super Bowl. I mean, come on, folks. The Detroit Lions? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the show. Tip your waitresses on the way out. Don't drink and drive. Good night, everybody.
Who do I put in the Jag spot for now? Well, I'm just going to keep that spot open until I find a team that really needs a dependable quarterback who can take a lick well. This week, I'm taking a fresh McNabb to lead the Eagles over the Bucks. And also, I'm going to take Brett Favre and the Vikes off a big win over the Packers last week to get the easy win over the St. Louis Lambs. Aw, aren't they so cute? Also, I'm going to pick the Panthers to get their first win over the dormant Redskins.
In breaking news, Cleveland Browns wide receiver Braylon Edwards was traded to the Jets early Wednesday morning after a Monday morning altercation with a close personal friend of LeBron James. Kids, this leads me to an important lesson. Don't f*** around with LeBron James. LeBron runs the city of Cleveland like a tyrant. Cross paths with him and you'll be burned, son. You'll be burned. LeBron James runs the city of Cleveland until next season when he signs with the Knicks. Then he'll run the world.
Braylon Edwards, mixed in with the potential Rookie of the Year, Mark Sanchez, looks to send a message to the Dolphins as I see the Jets winning on Monday night.
Anymore.
kind of lonely being T.O. in Buffalo right about now, but there is still hope yet for him to have a career day this Sunday, as he will easily destroy the Browns secondary and lead the Bills to another win this season. The Colts, Giants, and Broncos are the only teams playing this week with undefeated records. Yet, I see one of these three losing this week. It will not be the G-Men, as I see them knocking off the Raiders at home. Nor will it be the Colts, as they will easily handle the Titans on Sunday night. Yet while I still have the Patriots on constant upset alert, I feel they will finally knock Orton and the Broncos off the list of the unbeaten and get the easy.
After a close game against the Chargers last week, Big Ben and the Steelers decided to celebrate their win in the biggest form ever by hosting an episode of Monday Night Raw. While I'm taking the Steelers to win over the Lions next week, if the Steelers don't start winning games more convincingly than they have in the past, I got 2 words for you. Missing playoffs.
Tony Romo has been under scrutiny for the past couple of weeks. Seasons. But I think he'll put all of that behind him with a big Cowboys win over the Chiefs. The 49ers just signed holdout Michael Crabtree to a big contract. However, he's not going to be enough as Matt Ryan and the Falcons get a close win over the Niners. Staying in the NFC West, the Cardinals will do their best to hold off the Texans, and fresh off the road to Tebow, the Jaguars will make it 3 wins in a row as they defeat the Seattle Seahawks.
Last week, I was duped into actually believing that the Ravens could actually beat the Patriots. While they came close to winning, they didn't win at all. I'm kind of frustrated right now, mainly because I picked twice against the Patriots with my upset picks and lost both times. But this week, I have a whole new scheme, and this leads me to my upset pick for Week 5.
While the Ravens have the most balanced team in the NFL, the Bengals look like spoilers this week. I'm going to take the Bengals over the Ravens.
Well, those are my picks for Week 5. And as always, I'll try to do better next week. If you have any free time, why don't you join me with my daily musings at russellfranchise.blogspot.com. Also, get the jump on next week's video by subscribing to my video channel in the upper right-hand corner. Thank you for watching my videos, and as always, my picks are so good, you can take them to the bank! But I wouldn't advise it.